Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're doing well today. It's start of a new weekend, and we're relaxing, and JCB and Timely having a little tipple, which is good. And cheers to you guys.
Listen, Thomas, I drink to forget. Don't ask me what I forgot that a long time ago.
What about you, JCB? Do you drink to forget?
Yeah, forget me in this show.
I've already forgotten.
Can't remember why I drink.
It works. It works.
See? Cheers.
I drink because I'm Irish.
Yeah, so how's your baby doing, Abdul? How's your baby daughter doing?
Good. Yeah, just don't sleep that much like before, but yeah, I guess that's part of the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, so Abdul suggested a little topic about the popularity of lightweight watches today. And do you want to just tell us about where the idea came from, Abdul?
Yeah, I was browsing the Instagram from a couple of weeks, and I saw the new Behrens, which was 11 grams. And I was like, what? 11 grams for a watch? And it looked actually really, really nice. It looked like, let's say, an affordable RM that I would say, okay, that's a cool looking watch. And then I was looking, Breitling also released some kind of watch with like 50 grams. And I felt like, oh, okay, some brands, even like small brands and big brands, are going through this direction instead of having a brick on your wrist. That you have something that you really wear and just forget about it. You don't feel it at all.
Yeah, so you thought that it's becoming a bit more of a trend. Brands were sort of making it more
exactly
kind of push it a bit more.
If you remember in the 90s, sports cars started to have like the super leggera, the lightweight version of whichever car. So instead of upgrading the motor with having a turbo or a supercharger, they first took out 50, 60, 70 kilograms out of the car.
You take out the air conditioning, the radio, all the stuff that would make the car fun, and charge more. Yeah.
Exactly, and then it costs more. Exactly. So I thought maybe watches are going in this direction. You would have less, but you would have to pay more because it's lighter.
Just a case, yeah. No movement, no dial, no hands.
You're just wearing a case on the wrist.
Yeah. So talking about cases on the wrist, let's do a wristwatch check. What are you wearing today, Abdul?
I actually am wearing a new watch.
Very nice.
Oh, your cousin's going to be happy about that.
Yeah, I think my cousin will be very happy. I hope my because it's a watch I don't say, oh, it's just let's try again. Yeah, it's a jump hour with a TV screen from it's from a brand called Mercure, Pierre Pauline. It's like a Chinese brand, but I thought it's really nice. It has like a seagull movement inside, automatic. And the window is just at the 12 o'clock, the hour window, and you have running seconds on the 6 o'clock.
Your cousin watches a lot of TV, does he?
Yeah, I don't think my cousins are younger than me, the ones that I give the watches to, so I don't think they even lived through the time that TV closed, because I remember the times as a kid. Time's up. There's no more content on TV, and then you get the screen. But I showed this to my wife. She's a bit younger than me, and she didn't know what it is. So I was like, okay.
What about yourself, JCB?
Just wearing the Casio mod today.
Oh, nice.
It's
nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's with the as you know, the Casio is very light, but this one here with the metal case adds a couple of grams, but overall it's
much.
Cool, fun piece.
That's cool.
Really nice. Awesome.
And you can use a socket to adjust the time on the side of it too, with that crown.
A socket?
Yeah, it's shaped like a nut,
Yeah.
like the Royal Oak.
Yeah. That's it.
Timely, what vintage classic have you got on today then?
Vintage banana today. No, I got the.
Ah, the
Railmaster
Railmaster.
Oh,
Lovely.
very nice.
Hang on, let me try and squash the gods there for a second.
Yeah, the denim dial.
Yeah, so I got the denim dial today. I was working outside a lot, so I just had a Vostok Amphibia. So because I was doing the hedges, so so for breaks, bad luck. But yeah, whacked this one on the Savo. So yeah, fun.
Nice. Lovely.
Mm.
Is that a leather strap, Dan?
Yeah, I got the guy here to make one that was so it came originally with the denim NATO strap, but it's about that thick when you wear it.
Okay.
So I got him to make it exactly the same, except this is leather, not denim, but it's been scored and everything to look like denim.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
cool.
Same stitching, same everything. Even the back, the material used for the back, the leather, the colors, the same, everything. So it looks like this is probably like what they should have done. If that makes sense. Otherwise, the watch sits like. Hang on. Yeah, it sits something like that originally. Like
that's nice.
Yeah. So I wasn't wearing it on that. So I put the Omega buckle on this, and happy days.
Brilliant.
Nice.
So
And my cousin's not getting this.
You're not getting that.
No.
I wouldn't be. Oh, was
nice.
it what, 16750?
Yeah,
On the
that's it.
bracelet.
Yeah, it's back on the bracelet. I thought I was having a bit of a reaction to the bracelet, and it still kind of itches a bit when it's on, but there seems to be more of a summer phenomenon. Obviously, there's an increase in sweat between the case back and my wrist during the summer, and that's causing more of an issue. But I also just extended the clasp out to another one of the quick extension holds, and so I wear it looser. My wrist is a bit thinner in the winter.
How you finding it when it's looser?
I probably was wearing all my other watches as loose as this one now, but for some reason I thought this is Rolex, it has to fit perfectly. But it's not the case. So like now, it kind of, when I put it on, it sits above that little bone. That's usually where I have it in your wrist.
Yeah.
But like my other watches now, I'm quite happy for it to fall down to the hand and just.
Let me tell you something, Ben. You spent the money; it has to fit however you want it to fit.
Yeah, exactly, and like just a little bit of, you can probably see it there. It's just, I mean, it's not that loose, but it
slides around though a little bit.
A little bit of play, yeah.
A little bit of play, and look, your wrist never stays the same size anyway, so it just allows for that.
Yeah, even throughout the way.
I'll let you know a secret. Even when I'm wearing leather, it's not tight.
Yeah.
Like it's still there's movement in it.
Yeah, I think it's it's important. No, it's too restrictive altogether. Like you don't want to be.
You feel like maybe you with a handcuff, you know.
Yeah,
it's not a nice feeling. I'm not into bondage. This is nice.
No, you don't want to be cutting off the circulation to your hand. I did it with the Grand Seiko as well. Like, and now every time I take off the Grand Seiko, like I've got an imprint of a lion on the back of my wrist. So,
well, let me knock this a few notches tighter, and let's see if I can get the hippocampus on the back of mine. Oh shit! No, that's too tight.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. That's silly.
So yeah, like what, 8 years in the hobby now, every day is still a school day.
Well, there are plenty of like quartz watches made of plastic and bioceramics, which I know you hate, Ben, but there's not a particularly interesting list to make out of light or heavy watches. So I'm going to stick to mainly watches with the odd exception in this show, but materials play a huge part in the weight of watches, I think. And many say the heavier the watch, the more it's worth, but we'll find out that isn't quite true, apart from when it comes to precious metals. But on materials, I thought I'd wear my titanium Panerai. I put it back on the bracelet yesterday. Nice.
Yeah,
put it back on the bracelet yesterday. So this is a not so heavy watch now because of the titanium.
Yeah.
It's a material used quite a bit to lighten watches,
Yep.
and it's a really good, really nice. I mean, I couldn't wear a steel Panerai on a bracelet because it's you know they do get heavy.
That
But,
bracelet is lovely. I didn't
really
realize the Panerai bracelets were so unique looking.
Yeah, they used to have them where they had indentations. They're the sort of curved.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. It's really cool. And I was watching. I love Michael the producer because it's so outlandish, and the money that he spends. But he bought a Panerai for his cameraman Adam. It was 6 years ago now, but it's a really cool episode. It's got loads of views from Essential Watches set there in Beverly Hills. And he could have bought anything. He could have bought AP, Rolex, but he went for very similar to your Luminar there, Tom.
Yeah.
And it kind of, I'm looking at yours again, like about 6 years ago, I was obsessed with Panerai, and now I'm thinking about Panerai again.
Yeah,
But,
great deals to be had. Great deals to be had.
But you're right, though. The titanium makes it because it's so big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I've got a quick one I want to show you guys as well. This is what I was talking about, so I just went to go get it. I was talking about this backstage with a couple of the boys. So this is, I just got this recently. This is from I think 72. This is a PR516. This is like the what they base the PRX off.
Predecessor to the PRX, yeah.
Right, yeah. So same bracelet, same sort of style, everything, right?
Yeah.
So the cool thing with this one is, so when you get to the clasp, right? So it's a normal style clasp, yeah. Except it's spring loaded as well. So when you open it, you know how we're always trying to, like, you know, you got to get your hand through the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So when it's not a struggle, but you know, you can
to
make it easier to get your hand in to close it. Yeah,
that's really cool.
That's really nice.
So, and I got lucky with it too because it didn't come with any spare links, and there's no adjustment points on the side. So the adjustment is, you know, these, and it fits perfect. Plenty of space. Still a little bit loose. And then I've got all that shit too. So, where is it? On a spring. So I don't know why they don't do that more often because it's very handy, like really.
Great.
And I picked this up for next to nothing because it wasn't running. Whacked a battery and a crystal in it. Cost me I think like $20.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So does that expand out as your wrist expands? Does that little bit?
Well, yeah. As you're wearing it, the clasp is on a spring, right? So it just expands if it's tight. But it also helps putting it on. Yeah. Rolex had something similar back in the day with the actual links themselves. The Oyster links had springs in them, and they used to stretch open as well. So that's what the Oyster Flex originally the name was. Until it's changed now for modern stuff, but just a bit of we're talking about that. That's all.
Yeah. Just say hello to a few of the chat as always. Morning, Russell. Good to see you, Russell 996. Kevin Hawthorne, stalwart view from Layton, Florida, up early. Good to see you, my friend. And Russell says, I find no matter how heavy the watch, after 5 minutes, you're unaware of the weight of a piece. What do you think to that, everyone?
Only that was true.
Yeah.
I reckon that's right. But then occasionally, like later on in the day, then I'll start feeling the weight a bit.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Yeah, very same. Yeah. Or if you're in any way open to a bit of irritation at all, it happens late in the evening.
The perfect example for me, I guess, would be between, say, my Explorer and my Black Bay. So the Explorer, it's I don't know, the way the case is, I guess, tapered or something. I don't feel it on my wrist when I'm wearing it. It just sits so balanced that it doesn't move around. The bracelet's not tight, it's not loose. It's just sort of like that in between where I can wear it and not realize I'm wearing it. And when it gets hot, I've got the little extender on it as well when my wrist is swelling. And again, it feels like it did before, yeah? Like it's same perfect. My black bear, on the other hand, because of the adjustment points and all the bullshit involved, prior to a month ago, it would either roll around on my wrist heavily or be almost tight as a drum in summer. And then in winter, it's at perfect. So I modified it. I had enough of that. So they have 3 adjustment points on the clasp. It's the old school with the pin. So I got my drill press out and I went and got a drill bit that was the right size, lined everything up, made a pilot hole by hand, and then I drilled the 4th adjustment hole. And then what I did was with the links, I made it was a smaller adjuster hole. So I could add a link in, put it on the smallest, and it was like a half link and then fit perfect. But I had to, on the last link, the one that goes into the clasp, I had to take the faux rivets off that one. Otherwise, it wouldn't fit to the side of the clasp. The rivets would catch, and it would sort of sit like this.
Yeah.
So file, sand,
off the rivets.
So Ben, maybe you can help with this next question we've got from Medium Rare Monkey. What are your thoughts on cheap luxury Chinese watches like San Martin? I know you're a bit of a fan.
Yeah, I mean, I bought one. The quality for what you get with San Martin in particular is just unbelievable. Like, given the money that you're spending, a couple of £100 or mine is a 62 mass copy with a blue enamel dial apparently, and it's unbelievable for the money. And you look at videos of San Martin, they seem to be the real deal. They seem to have highly clinical watchmaker studios, and they seem to be all adults working on the watches. Now, whether that's true in reality...
There's no guy with a fag half hanging out his mouth while he's working on your watch, yeah?
No. Or no 8-year-old children. But now, whether that is true in the background or not, I don't know. I don't think I'd buy another one. I know I've bought one, so I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, but I would have an ethical issue with it now. So they're great watches for the money. If you could deal with the ethical issues, that's fine. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
What do you mean the ethical issues, Ben? Like the copying of because they're sort of copies of watches. Is that what you mean?
Homages, yeah.
I'd be more worried about like the labor laws and
sweatshop.
Yeah, sweatshop.
Okay.
Are people working like 14 hours a day for pittance? Like, they have to be cheap for a reason. Are they employing underage kids? I don't know. I could be completely off the wall. As I say, San Martin do have videos up of their watchmakers in action, and it all looks above board. Very clean, very clinical workspaces, almost on a kind of Grand Seiko level. But I guess you never know. I wonder why they're so cheap.
I think it's just to do with the relativity of wages and not necessarily wages, but I know what you mean. The currency conversion rate of.
A lot of companies, especially here in Australia, they move their business offshore to China because it's a lot cheaper to manufacture there. Wages are cheap, everything's cheaper, but also, so if you have a cheap thing of wages, right? So people working for less to get it done, and then you're able to manufacture parts, right? Like, in bulk, by machine, and it's a lot cheaper to do it in that particular way. And then you got one bloke that has to put everything together later. I mean, it's probably why it's so cheap. I don't see kids sitting there weaving fucking straw baskets, stitching your strap Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
that is strap stitching, maybe, but I think like in movements and stuff like this, it's like because you said they have centralized production units. So let's say a big factory that makes screws, or another that make jewels, another that make base plates, and so on, all in the same city, all in the same vicinity. So you save a lot on logistics, you save a lot on packaging, and so on. And if you have these centralized stations, and you have the factory in the middle, basically you're getting all the costs, the parts for almost cost price, because you're all
And then if they're using movements, let's just say like a seagull movement, don't know if
exactly.
they are, don't really know, but either way, right? Like I can buy an ETA movement on eBay to cheap, right? And that's an ETA movement. You buy a seagull movement, it's going to be cheap as well. It's already put together, so you got one bloke that's going to get them in, regulate them, check them over, put the dial and hands on, case it, and send it on its way.
And also, don't forget, when you're on AliExpress or whatever, you're generally buying it directly from, San Martin or,
yeah.
you know what I mean? You're not, by the time something ends up in Switzerland or Australia, you've got 4 or 5 middlemen who have added on their cut as well. So you're getting,
Absolutely.
like, I get all my NATO straps and stuff from AliExpress now because they cost like $3 or $4. It's so cheap.
They're so cheap, yeah.
I get it direct from the factory or direct from China. You're cutting out all the middlemen, which is fantastic, I think.
Yeah.
But
so go on to the light watches topic, and I mean, I talked about materials being big on the making watches light and heavy, and precious metals add a certain value to a watch in real terms. But there are plenty of excellent watches that are super light without having to detract from their values. So I had a look at a Time and Tide article and ripped a few of the watches they had on their list. And so the lightest watch we've got is this Ming LW01, 8.8 grams, unofficially the lightest mechanical watch on the market today. Limited run of 200 pieces, one being manually wound at 8.8 and one being automatic with an added 2 grams to the weight. Constructed from AZ31, it's called, which is a magnesium, aluminium, zinc, manganese, a material that weighs less than carbon and still retains a metallic feel after the 2 coatings have been applied to it. The crystal is Corning Gorilla Glass 6, which is similar to the screens on iPhones. And the dial is as such. The hands glide over the movement holder, and the movement is hidden and from sight by a gradient print on the crystal, which is also where the markers are. And it goes for 19,500 Swiss francs. It's sold out. So there's demand for these. There's demand for these. What do we reckon to this? Does the light watch appeal to you?
A light watch appeals to me, but not this one, obviously. But like, for example, I have a light watch as well. It's a Longines 8446. It's this little squarish rectangle watch from the 70s. It's super thin. It weighs virtually nothing. You put on your wrist, happy days. It's a beautiful 2-hander. Yeah, that appeals to me. Something that, like, looking this modern to me, it's not my thing.
No.
Yeah.
But generally, the concept of light watches really appeals to me. I love wearing light watches because you just put them on, you don't feel them, you just carry on your day, and they, just feels like.
Have you guys ever had people say to you, "Oh, wow, that's got a little bit of weight to it. Geez, it must be quality there, eh?" Have you ever had people say that to you?
Yeah. People generally have that impression, don't they? That if it's heavy, it's quality, or it's.
Yeah, but I'm with GCB on that. I like also light watches. Like, I like to wear my watch tight on my wrist, so really they don't move at all. and when they're light, I don't feel them. I had like a watch testing out from a brand called Boulder, and it was like 220 grams on the bracelet, and it did feel. I felt the heft, especially if I had it tight on the wrist with the bracelet. So I like these kind of lightweight watches because I like to wear it tight.
I like my watches lightweight as well, but if I notice if one of my arms are starting to get too longer than the other one, I'll put the Black Bay on the other one just to stretch it out a bit more.
This is the Barons that brought them to your attention, Abdul. The second lightest watch on the list, 11 grams, made from a carbon fiber composite, has no dial, completely skeletonized movement to lighten the load. Displays a double retrograde, and the movement is fully in-house in a curved case inspired by ancient Chinese note-taking device. And started in 2012, Barron's experiment on trying to break the stigma around Chinese-made watches by leaning to their country's traditions in a way that doesn't rely on stereotypes and simplistic imagery, but rather channel the characteristics of high watchmaking to an entirely genuine way. Again, this is sold out $11,800 US dollars.
What fucking hell?
Yeah, they do five colors. So red, black.
That's $1,000 a gram.
Yeah,
how much money for a bit of 3D printed ABS plastic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
What's the material, Tom? That's made of?
It's a carbon fiber composite.
Fucking buy ceramic. Sorry.
Yeah. If I'm sort of paying that sort of money, I'd want to have some sort of space age materials, like I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get you. I get you.
Something that like the astronauts' wrenches are made out of, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, carbon composite. Yeah, okay. Like it's carbon. Maybe it's been heat treated, and it's got to be molded and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I get it. But at the end of the day, that just looks like plastic, right? So it's like
it does.
It's sort of got to look the part too,
Yeah.
Did you like this, Abdul? Did you like this Barron's one?
Yeah, I liked it, but not for 11,000.
Yeah.
That's probably the price.
Like 2,000-3,000 euros. Okay, I would accept that, but 11K is a bit a stretch. But it's sold out already, so some people paid that money for it. Yeah.
Well, it looks like the little boxes that when you buy a movement, what it comes in.
Yeah.
Put a strap on this, done.
Yeah, they've not done anything to it. Yeah, well, if you don't like $11,800, how about $740,000? Which is sold out. Richard Mille, RM2701, 18.3 grams. They made this the first watch they made for Rafael Nadal. The case is a polymer injected with carbon nanotubes for rigidity and resistance to shocks. It's also incredibly light. The movement's literally suspended in midair by a system of steel cables. And the base plate and tourbillon cage were both made from grade 5 titanium, and the barrel bridges and gear train are made of aluminium lithium. Whilst one of the lightest watches on the list, it's also likely the toughest, apparently, as it's listed to be able to withstand up to 5,000 G of acceleration.
Wow.
Well, Nadal would have broken the shit out of about 3 or 4 of these before they got it right. That's why they give it to him. So, yeah, this would be robust as, but, yeah.
Yeah. Look, Richard Mille, just in general, we're going to talk in general terms of Richard Mille. I think for me anyway, like I get the technology, I get the innovation, I get the materials. It's all really cool. But he's openly come out and said that he prices these things just way out there. He created a new niche, like a new luxury niche that
he forced the gap into the market. He opened.
he just priced these things out there just to make a new niche. So the value, the money is just obviously ridiculous.
Yeah.
To create these pieces that people lust
Hype
after.
pieces, yeah.
It's just a status symbol. That's all it is.
It is absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you all the way on that.
So yeah,
if you compare it to the watch before, the Behrens, which is lighter, has also high material movement and so on, you're talking about not even fraction of 1% of the price. That's 700 something, and the other one is 11,000. You know, like that's a big jump.
Yeah, the other one looks cheap.
All about the flex, man. It's all about the flex.
Where do you stand, Ben, on Richard Mille? What do you think?
Sure, look, again, like just looking at that video, Michael, the producer's cameraman, and he had a choice of all the watches that Seth had, and Richard Mille, like they just don't even appeal to me on any level. Like as JCB said, like they're an absolute rip-off for a start by design.
Yeah.
And I don't like the case. It's ugly. Like the cost of that, 740,000. Could you imagine like how much is a Lange Zona bloody how many datagraphs would you buy for that?
Yeah.
Like you'd buy a perpetual datagraph. I think they're about 80,000. You'd buy 10 of those for that. A far more beautiful piece with a far greater horological history and gravitas. These things, it's like when Seth was showing the watches, I was like, I don't even want to look at that side of the case. I don't want to see any of these Richard Milles at all. They're nothing to me. They're dead.
Yeah, to me. I know. I'm with you. I don't buy into it at all. This sort of like the technology. Oh, they're meant to be sold on the back of being technologically advanced, but they're using Parmigiani movements. They're using, Vasho movements. The first ones. Now they're doing in-house, but I don't buy it at all. $740,000 for this? Are you kidding me?
Hey,
no.
Timely, what do you think of Richard Mille? I'm
Timely,
going to hand it over to my friend Paul Pluto.
Yeah, get the soundboard out.
Thanks, Archie.
Get the soundboard out. We'll move swiftly.
No, he's here with me now. Of course, I got the soundboard out. Don't worry. No, it's a no for me. Look, I see JCB there going, I could get one Zeitwerk, two Zeitwerk.
But you could. That's the reality. That's the reality. You could get the amount of different watches you could get. You could get Patek. You could get minute repeaters. You can get a new life, Tom. You can get a house with a new wife. Exactly, a house.
Hey, just quickly, Archie, what do you think? What do you think if I go and buy one of these things?
How fucking stupid do you have to be?
Right.
Okay, move on.
So you get a regular like jump hour Zeitwerk rose gold black dial for 70. Again, you get 10 Zeitwerks for one of these.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole point, though, Ben. Right? It becomes the flex. It's like I can afford it.
Exactly.
It's just
that's all it is. I'm with you, JCB, all the way.
I wonder what the opinions of the panel would be if we were all like, deca fucking billionaires or some shit, though. We'd be like, oh yeah.
Well, you played some on a few basketball stars and a few American football stars and a few, pop stars and rappers and
that's it.
And they're still shit.
And then everyone's meant to think they're brilliant. And they're just not,
I can pay almost $1 million.
You give one to a top tennis player, and it's just, I don't buy into it. So
on one hand, we sling shit at Invicta for their designs and all that kind of stuff, and on the other hand, we say Richard Mille, oh, you're beautiful, we love it, it's great. will
Yeah.
pay fucking
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
rich
but how-
man's
how-
Invicta.
How fucking good is that though? How smart is the guy? He's pulled the wool
It's-
over fucking everyone.
Yeah.
That
absolutely.
people have bought into it. People are buying this shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the Emperor's New Clothes.
It's fucking genius, man. It's
Yeah.
It
total
is.
genius.
It
He,
is, yeah.
he pulled it off, so I got to hand it to him. I really got to
Absolutely.
hand it to him.
Yeah. Okay then. So the Octofinissimo Ultra. Bit of a bad picture, but the 43 grams being ultra thin, this Octofinissimo is over twice the weight of the Richard Mille, mainly due to the bracelet though. And having everything mounted directly onto the case back allows for the thinness of the watch, with a traditional dial and movement construction being done away with. The crown has been split in two and laid flat onto the case back, with one saying the time and the other winding the 1.5 mil movement. Only 20 made, but again, 600,000 euros.
What?
Does it come with a nano strap
I
option?
like this one.
Fucking hell.
That's a bit too much.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
600,000 euros.
Holy shitballs.
That's a bit too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so that's on bracelet. What about on leather? Is it cheaper?
Let's
My
forget about
house-
the price, though. What do you guys
$100
think?
cheaper,
Like
I
it or
guess.
not?
Your house or this watch? You choose.
my house is worth about 300,000. So if I wore this on my wrist, it would be the equivalent of wearing the cost of 2 houses on my wrist.
Yeah.
That's mental.
Yeah,
And the
it's
depreciation on
ridiculous,
Bulgari watches, I guess it's much faster than a house.
Well,
You
I mean,
can't-
they're looking at Richard Mille, going, "Hey, we want some of that action. You know, don't you're not going to be the only one playing in that space. We want a piece of it too. Whether people are going to pay for a Bulgari that much or not, but it's like, why can't we play in that space too? Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Junior. Good to
Junior.
see you, Skylar Santana. And Skylar says, does it come with a house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Fucking two of them. Like here's a Bulgari Octofinissimo on Chrono 24, skeletonized. It's not obviously not the same watch, but it's 20,000 euro.
Yeah.
The Octo Factissimo. No, I'm good.
But Tom, was this one, Tom? Like this was a record holder, wasn't it?
This
Like
was
it's
the ultra
thin-
thin one. It was a record holder for a while, yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
thinnest something or other, right?
1.5 mil, the movement.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys. I was thinking about this during the week. Like, I like a thin watch, but I don't like them too thin. Like, I don't like those paper thin, like
Yeah.
these, like Altiplano and that. I like. I'm happy in the sort of we're talking ultra thin. It's like 8 mil, I think, something
Yeah.
like that. When you get down to these 1.5 or whatever, feels like it. Like you want to have something on your wrist. You know, you don't. These too thin ones, they're kind of a bit too thin for me.
But they'd want to make it as rigid as possible as well, because any kind of like
any
flex in
flex.
it whatsoever,
Yep.
gear train problems.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
I think that's the point, Timely. That's the point about the innovation with these super thin watches. They make them so that they can resist all of that flex, and maybe that's look. You're gonna have to charge a bit, but 600. It's a bit.
What about the heat as well? Because when they're that thin, the temperature, heating up and cooling down and so forth will play a big part on how parts work with each other and all that kind of shit. Like, I mean, even to the point with an old watch, I'm talking like early 1900s, they used to cut the balance wheels in certain points to allow for temperature displacement. So as it got hotter and so forth, and as it cooled down, the balance portion that was cut would expand and contract, but the balance would still stay, regulated because of it. All right. When this thing heats up or cools down, what does it do to the parts inside as well?
Yeah, good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning to Fairhaven, Massachusetts. And
Good morning.
Skylar Santana says, it also looks like it wouldn't survive one day in the wrist. He'd probably break it with a microfiber cleaning cloth. Yeah.
It's, in my opinion, like GCV said, I feel like there is a point where it's too thin, like the new the Piaget Altiplano and all these watches that are like €2 coin thin. For me, that's too thin. Like that, I don't know. Even if it won't bend like the new iPhone lightweight with the titanium, and they show the videos that it much more bend proof than the other one, but somehow the feeling inside I have that no, that's too thin for me.
Yes.
So we'll move on. The Hublot Big Bang Unicorn Novak Djokovic, 49.5 grams. Holds the record as the lightest automatic chronograph on the market. Using some interesting material choices. The case is made from a composite formed from Djokovic's match-worn polo t-shirts and tennis rackets.
Wow.
Mixed with a high-strength resin and Gorilla Glass by the first Ming on the front and back. And the unicorn movement is entirely made of aluminium for reduced weight too. $52,700. JCB, you're the chronograph man.
I was going to say, I think we're doing a show on ugly ass watches in a couple of weeks, aren't we? I think this might
He's a contender.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's just fucking terrible, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't care how much it weighs. I would just that's just a
Hublot definitely do some ugly ass watches.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this has just got hot mess written all over it. Sorry. This is just garbage.
It looks like something
Morning is full. Good to see you.
that you'd buy like a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old that want to, you know what I mean? Like something from one of them cheap shops, you know, like the $50 shop thing.
Yeah.
So what's
I was gonna say,
seriously, what's the case material again, Tom? What did you say it was?
It's made out, get this, it's made of his match-worn polo t-shirts and tennis rackets mixed with a high-strength resin.
Okay.
So basically,
glue.
Polyester and glue and plastic, basically. So
if that's not gimmicky, if that's not a gimmick to sell the watch, I don't know what isn't.
100% a gimmick. Like like if you look at the watch, like how the screws are done, how the all the elements alone, if you take elements of the watch outside and you just looked at them at elements, they look really nice. But everything put together, it looks like a very expensive Invicta watch.
JCB, how about you and I? We go and make a watch, right? You design the movement, and I'll make the case.
That's an epoxy, I reckon.
I'll just drop a bit of blue food coloring or red food coloring in it. Fucking happy days, no?
We'll throw some vomit into the mix as well. We'll get that yellow, that greeny color in there.
Just make it out of cheese. Just make it out of cheese, like Moser.
Well, let me have a few more of these, and I can contribute to that too. You know.
I'm not being contrarian here, but I'm not as offended by the design of that as the lads. I actually think there's a little bit of balance to it. The materials thing is, well, that sounds a bit crazy, and I think it looks like it could snap in half. But design-wise, the chronograph, obviously the subdial on the right is bigger than the one on the left, but it's not too bad. There's a bit of balance to it. I like the skeletonization of the case.
Hang on a minute. I just consumed alcohol then. Did I hear correctly?
I was going to say, he's been drinking. I think Ben has been on the terps already.
How is it I'm drinking, but you just said that?
Okay then, okay. We'll move on. I think this
The
next watch is the nicest watch that we've seen so far, I think. This is the Omega
yeah.
Seamath Aquaterra
Ooh,
It's the nicest one so
50
far.
what is that?
55 grams.
Until you hear the price. Wait till you get the price.
So we're just on the Ryder Cup, and the sixth highest watch on the list is designed in collaboration with Rory McIlroy. So
Wow.
his wife's just had a bottle of water thrown at her. And while not specifically aimed at
You
being
can wipe it off with her $100 bills.
yeah, while not specifically being
He
aimed
didn't
at
even
golf,
cheer. He's the dude next to her as well.
while not being aimed at golf watch, the idea was to make it practical for athletes to use while competing. The watch's lightweight take on the Aquaterra line from Omega, and the titanium plays a big part. The case and caseback and crown are all made from an alloy called the gamma titanium. This is just another form of titanium aluminide, which is an alloy often used for turbine engine blades and can withstand temperatures over 600 degrees Celsius. The watch's titanium finish is a typically subdued grey for the metal, and the movement's also titanium, made from a ceramicized titanium, which supposedly aids in reducing friction between many moving parts. And this one's $53,400.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, but when you said the movement was made out of ceramicized titanium, now I kind of get why the price is. Look, it's expensive, but look, there's a lot of material and work that's gone into it. It's probably still too expensive, but okay, I get it. Okay, I didn't know that the movement was made out of that material as well. That's pretty cool, I reckon.
It's got to be the only mechanical watch that you can't wind the fucking crown, though.
No, you press it in and it pops out.
Oh, okay, cool. That's all right.
Yeah,
I was going to say, how the fuck are you going to wind that?
It doesn't push in your wrist when you're playing golf, like.
Okay.
All right, now, watches, right? Movements. There's two biggest things that's the killer: moisture and shock. I'd love to know how they've reduced, like how this thing would perform, hitting golf balls all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll take a massive hit, like.
Yeah, I think that's why it's so expensive. Like you said, the movement is made to be ultra shock resistant and ultra light. So you do have to go through a lot of testing to reach that point of being able to withstand the
ultra light, ultra shock resistant.
Yeah.
Won't break.
Look at that bridge holding the balance wheel. Like that's pretty hefty.
Oh yeah,
there. I reckon that's pretty cool.
Girthy.
Yeah, this watch is
so do we like this one? Is this one the best so far, do we think?
Yeah, for me, it's like, do you know, like a watch for the future? Like it's almost alien in its design with all of those kind of smooth and rounded edges. It's like bringing a classical three-handed watchmaking like really into the future. I think that's an outstanding design.
It reminds me of like if you're watching one of those movies where they're 40 years into the future, and this is what a Seamaster would be.
Exactly. Yeah, you've nailed it. Yeah, that's exactly what's in my head.
Yeah, like back in the day when Demolition Man came out of the future or something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that where we're looking decades ahead. This is the Seamaster. You look and you're like, yeah, okay, I can see where that came from.
Some sort of space drama, science fiction space, and they're wearing the latest Omega. This is what it would look like.
Yeah.
The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm actually starting to warm up to it too. I don't know if that's because I'm drinking while I'm looking at it, but I'm starting to warm up to it.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's really cool. I like the smooth, curved sort of look of it. This next one, it'll be for you, though, I think, JCB. 55 grams, so it's the same weight as this Omega. It's the Zenith by Revolution Chronomaster Revival A3818 Cover Girl Carbon. So it's the same way as the last Omega when it's on this pictured Velcro strap. The collaboration with Revolution is the lightest Zenith watch ever made, and it's not too much heavier when swapped to the signature ladder bracelet. Made in very limited numbers, 150 were made on this strap, costing $12,320 US dollars, which is much more acceptable.
Wow.
And 10
Yeah.
were made on the case matching bracelet, which cost $27,210. So I don't know where you had
like
50. I don't know why you had
15 grand.
15
Yeah.
grand for a bracelet. I don't get that.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Just
Yeah,
unfortunate
me too.
material.
50 were also made with Eastern Arabic numerals and were exclusive to the Middle East.
Damn.
So
The fucking bracelet, the bracelet costs more than the watch head itself.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get that.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So do you
But
like the look of this, Jesse B?
You know, to be honest, I'm gonna say something that might be controversial, but carbon.
Yeah.
I don't like carbon watches. I don't like the look of them at all. Like
Can I tell you what would make this look better though?
They look shit to me.
So if it had a leather, like not leather or rubber rally strap, the one with the little holes, the real tiny holes, black, with the carbon buckle, and then the El Primero in red and the second hand in red, that would make it look a lot better.
Yeah.
A bit of
break it
color
up, because right now it just looks like everything's carbon, looks shit.
Yeah. Well, lightness and materials aside, like if I had a Shadow Revival, which is probably PVD coated stainless steel, I'd be happy enough in terms of aesthetic.
Yeah. Look,
But
the
it's a
cover
shame.
girl, just the original cover girl, not the original one, but the Revolution. Yeah, the Revolution Revival cover girl, the Airweight, the one they did in titanium
with blue on it. Yeah.
To this day, that's still one of my top watches. I absolutely love it. But
it's a shame about this one because the normal ones of these look great.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Tom's A384 is one of my favorite watches.
I like the loom shot of it though. It looks good in the dark.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
Yeah. That does look cool. Yeah. I don't know what do you guys think of carbon as a material, how it looks like.
It's a weird one. Gerard Perigo use it a lot as well in their Laureato line, and it does look weird.
Yeah, I had the Soul Forged Carbon Cedral for a couple of months, and I sold it to my physiotherapist because I somehow
I sold us the Cedral.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like how it looks on my wrist, the carbon waves and all the stuff. Maybe if it's white carbon or something like this, like the ceramic white, the Casio Oak mod, I really like it. Like the white.
Surely it could be coated in something though, so it doesn't look as dog shit as it does.
Yeah, maybe they saved on weight, like no colors, no spray. Saved the 2 grams better.
Yeah, Risford said they need some color pop as well.
Yeah. It's. I know where they're going. They wanted that monochromatic look, but they've gone to the point where it just looks boring now. Yeah, some watches look great.
What do you think of this, Tom? You've got a 384.
I like blacked out watches. I'm curious about carbon. I haven't got a carbon watch. I'm curious about it. I don't mind it being too lightweight. And yeah, I'd give it a go. I know our friend Nick bought one, didn't he? He bought the Alinghi Tudor, didn't he, Ben? And he didn't get on with it. He bought the Alinghi Tudor chronograph. The Tudor.
That's a cool watch, man. I like that. But that carbon, Tom, it does. See how this one's got that camo sort of
camo blended.
The Alinghi doesn't look like that. It's just a flat black.
Yeah.
There's carbon weave, carbon polymer, or carbon fucking whatever they're called, carbon watches. They all generally they have this mottled sort of look, and it just looks cheap, like a plastic thing or something.
Yeah.
But that Alinghi doesn't have that. It's different. Yeah. But
hey, it's Hansi.
Hey,
Hansi.
The knees and toes. Hey, brother.
I think
good to see Hansi.
You mean like it's the forged carbon have this waves in the material inside, and I think the other type of carbon they're like the flat, more smooth kind of finish, and I thought I would like it, the forged one with the shapes. That's why I got the
Yeah.
Sidrar, but somehow wearing it didn't give me this.
It looks like unfinished plastic, like they didn't mix it properly before they poured the. Anyway,
I think it's reminding Ben of bioceramic moon swatches, so we'll move on.
lovely.
We'll move on to one which is more affordable. It's a
Is it
titanium,
F17? Yeah.
titanium, which is what I'm wearing. The Nevada Gretchen F77 titanium meteorite, 86 grams. The last and heaviest watch on the light watches list. This definitely takes a lot of Royal Oak design cues, and there's titanium integrated bracelet watch. It comes in a cheaper price of 2,390 Australian dollars, Aussie dollars.
Aussie dollars.
What can I say other than hello, guys, and welcome to the show. Today we're going to be looking at the F77 Nevada Gretchen, which I have the blue one right now. Fuck off.
It's a comfortable, practical, utilitarian.
Is that
piece.
Yeah.
That's very good.
It's meteorite dial, contrasting the matte metal and capturing the light from all angles, adding texture. The price has also dropped due to the use of more affordable Soprod P024 movement. And just the CGV impression again, Timely.
Well, you know, I've already got the blue version of this. You know, my girlfriend got it for me, and I'm not sure whether I want to be trading it in at the moment for something like this or not. But you know, because I'm saving for my Grail purchase. And
is it jingly jangly though? That's the question, Timely. Is it jingly jangly?
don't be absurd.
That's fucking awesome. I swear he had joined the podcast.
Hansi, congratulations.
Timely, there's a dinosaur creeping up behind your back there.
Hansi has just got a Vacheron Overseas Generation 2.
Well done.
Gen 2.
Nice, Hansi.
Nice on Hansi. Congratulations, my friend.
Beautiful.
And look, there's on his avatar there, got the rock on the day with the green dial. Man, beautiful.
See, the only problem with this F77 is I'm not sure whether I'm going to have it sent here in New York to this apartment or I'm going to have it sent back to my villa in London.
Yeah,
it's too much travel, and you know, with my background of upper class,
aristocracy. Yes.
You need to throw in some Italian. You need to throw in some Italian now. Buongiorno.
Yeah. What did you say? Capolavoro.
It's an interesting comment there. Yeah, wristful ignorance. The heavier, the better.
Yes. So wristful says the heavier, better. So we'll move on to heavy watches now. Yeah. And I know that. So seen the lightest watches in descending order. Now I wanted to show off the 9 of the heaviest watches around in ascending order, from lightest to heaviest last. Most of these are big watches, and I wonder whether our own Y2K could pull off these watches, being the large watch fan that he is. And I know that Wristful is a Invicta fan.
Oh,
so we'll start off with Invicta.
No.
9.1 ounces, 257.98 grams. 52.5 mil without the crown, 59 including the crown. It's 23 mil thick.
What the fuck?
This is
that's thicker than my coffee cup.
This is $290 US dollars on eBay, down from $342. Limited to 1977 pieces. This is the year that Star Wars came out. This is the Invicta Stormtrooper.
Thomas.
Quartz chronograph movement. Quartz chronograph movement. Made of water resistant to 1,000 meters. Made of steel and silicon. day and date as well as chronograph counters. One for the Star Wars geek who likes big watches, and I thought it was like this is not ascending. This should be further up in the order because it's heavier.
Yeah, but just like a stormtrooper, it's not hitting the mark, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think to this one, Wristful? Light work, he says.
That's a quarter of a kilo. That's really a big watch. I think Y2K would have said, yeah, he would be able to pull it off.
23 mil thick and 59 mil including crown.
Okay, explain to me.
Star Wars fan to buy this watch.
And Abdul, explain to me, other than going to a Star Wars something, what situation is the right situation to wear this fucking thing? Please explain.
If you're a Star Wars geek and you've got a spare $290,
you know, this is something that, you know, I'd be wearing to the Museum of Art, and you know, I'd be walking around London in, and
fuck off, please. This is, come on.
Yeah, I have another situation, Time. If you want to go to the worst neighborhoods in London that people get robbed
and not get your wrist cut off, you walk through fine with this. Yeah,
I don't think anybody will rob you for this watch.
No chance. Your wrists are safe.
Yeah.
Andy says the watch flavored wear. No, we're going to get to that, Hansi. We've got bigger ones to come. So
it's only going to get better. Okay.
It's just you wait, Hansi. Yeah. So that's the Invictus Stormtrooper. We get to the Enebi 5218, reference 13,230 grams. After Panerai was sold and moved to Switzerland, Alessandro Beltorini and Luciano Nincerini, who were key engineers who worked on early 1980s Panerai prototypes, left Panerai to establish Enebi in 2004. This 5218 uses a mechanical hand-wound ETA Unitas 6497-1. It's 300 meters water resistant. It's 64 mil in diameter. And
it's a submarine.
26 mil lug width. And it looks ridiculous on this next photo.
Do you get into this thing?
That's crazy, man.
It doesn't help it's a kid wearing it too. Well, I hope it's a kid wearing it.
I don't think it's a kid. I think it's a normal bloke, maybe a small wrist.
Look at that.
And then the camera pans to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was going to say it's actually Arnold. Yeah. Oh my god.
Just look at that. Now that is bizarre.
So just to the story of the brand for a sec, Thomas, right? So you're saying these two guys used to work for Panerai, and then they went, one of them said to the other one, fuck it, let's go make our own watches and do our own thing. What did they make? Panerai.
Panerai. Yeah, they just ripped off their fucking IP. What the hell?
Yeah, absolutely. They ripped off Panerai.
As he's telling the story, I'm just going, like in my head, I'm just...
It's exactly the same sort of design, just bigger. Like the old-fashioned,
much bigger,
like the old-fashioned 940s Panerais.
The top comes off this, and we all get into this.
Yeah, I think they were sitting in a bar somewhere, finishing their third bottle of red wine, and they're like, "We'll go bigger and better than ever before."
Yeah, if a 45 was good, a 65 has to be better. Fuck it. Can I ask you a question? This has normal luminova and shit, yeah? It doesn't have like radium. If it does, like we'd all be dead now, yeah? Across the world. We'd all have fucking radiation.
Yeah, have like 4 fucking arms by now.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to a real Panerai, which is
when you just pan to the next watch, that was heavy to do, wasn't it? You felt there was a lot more pressure to move that thing across there.
This is 252 grams. This Lumino 953 days power reserve GMT PAM 347. It's a steel case and bracelet, Allmark in-house P9002 caliber, produced in 2010. It's got dating power reserve on the dial. So this is less. These are both less than the Invictus Stormtrooper. The Invictus Stormtrooper comes after this. I got them in the wrong order.
When you meant these two are lighter, you mean the watch and the bracelet are lighter, yes?
Yeah, the watch and bracelet. Yeah, I think the bracelet makes adds more to the weight of this watch.
Heaps more. You could cut that thing off, put a rubber strap on it, and it's really half the weight.
Yeah, definitely. That's why when I bought mine, I bought it on a titanium bracelet because this is going to be a heavy watch.
Because when you go diving with it, you don't want to have to take it off the surface again. You want to bring it with you. You spend that much money.
So this is a bit smaller than the Inebi we just saw, which was 64mm. This is 44mm and 24mm lug width.
A bit shorter.
That's a 20mm difference in diameter, right?
Yeah.
And he said it's a little bit, not a lot.
That's a lot of difference.
That's a watch.
Yeah, that's a lady's watch, right? Like you have his and hers in one watch.
Put it in the context. That's that strap difference.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot.
So we'll move on to the Y2K watch, which is the Omega Seamaster Pro Prof steel with shark mesh bracelet, automatic, 55mm. 1,200 meter water resistant. This is 276 grams. A 1999 model that's on Watchfinder for £6,000. I think it's now discontinued, this model, and it's been replaced by the summer blue one, which comes on a rubber strap. But cracking watch. I absolutely love this. This is a kind of heavy watch I'd like to wear.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
What's the appeal of this watch? And I know there's a massive cult following behind the original and this, and the original has a problem with the button wearing out, and but it's a big slab of watch. This sucker, eh?
I just love that Millennium Falcon shape.
Okay.
To it, it's a good
fair enough. Then, yeah, I'm just
quirky shape. It's the quirky shape that I like.
I've never really understood what it was that made all the fanboys, like the cult followers, love this watch.
The shark mesh bracelet as well is so comfortable.
Yeah, I can understand that.
It's such a comfortable bracelet. If you haven't tried it and you get the chance, do try it, because I think the titanium one now still uses the shark mesh bracelet, if it's still around. If they still make it, I'm not sure whether they do.
You know, this one big watch that I like looking at other people's wrist, but not on mine. You know what I mean?
like looking at it how it is here in the pictures. I reckon it looks cool. It's just, it's a like. I don't know. For me, I'll take a 60s Seamaster. You know, like the lollipop fucking hand one, the remake or the original, more than this. Like this to me it's a proper tool. It was designed for getting seriously down there. Proper divers. It's got the valve. It's got all the shit to it. It's just not a watch that you put on and go, oh, that's pretty. It's a tool. Like. I don't look at my ratchet or my impact driver and go, fuck, that looks pretty. Do you know? That's where I'm going with it.
Yeah, it's very coolly.
What's that button for? Is like a crown lock or something?
It's a crown lock, yeah. Bezel lock, sorry.
Yeah, bezel lock. Sorry.
Yeah. The crown has already like
276 grams. That's getting pretty heavy, man.
Yeah.
Like average watch is like 100 to 130, something like that. So this is sort of getting double and a little bit more than the average, right?
Yeah. The next watch I could see you wearing, JCB, and it's 286 grams. So it's
big watch.
What a big
and it's the
Oh,
Rolex Platona Platinum.
Ooh.
yeah. I was
40
wondering.
mil, 40 mil, 100 mil water resistant. This is the current 126506 with the exhibition case back, and it costs 67,500 new.
Pound. Fuck. That's so expensive.
But
Yeah,
check
could
this.
definitely wear
Check
that.
this. This is the modern 126506. And this is 67,500 new.
500. Yeah.
Look at a 2018 model of the past generation 116506, currently selling for 92,000, 9,550 on the Rolex CPO program.
That's so. Hang on. So with the previous price, is that current list price?
Previous price is current list price, just taken off the Rolex website.
Yeah. Okay.
This is off. This is the CPO one of the previous generation.
Yeah. So what would the secondary price of the current generation one be? It would be like over 100 for sure.
Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah.
And you know who dictates that price? Rolex.
This is CPO, so it's like they're going with market price. If you just took the secondary price of the very, very new one, it'd be like 120 or something.
The good news is this thing is 40 mil.
Yeah. But the current generation is like way. It's, in my opinion, anyway. It's much more preferable to this one.
This has got the exhibition case back, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's got the steel ring around the bezel.
Well, it would be platinum on this one.
Platinum ring, sorry.
Platinum, and the thinner little thinner rings on the subdial as well. This watch is a fucking sick watch, man. So good. It's just so good. Yeah, you're right, Tom. I'd definitely, if I had the money, I would definitely wear one of these.
Thomas insulted by saying it had a steel ring.
Sorry, This is where precious metals start to come into their own. I mean, precious metals make watches heavy, and I think this is where a lot of people say heavier is better. Because precious metals, when precious metals enter the conversation, people start to say heavier is better because it's worth more. It's more reflects. It's more, it's that sort of thing.
Well. It just depends on the material, though, right? When you say it's heavier because it's platinum, then it's like okay, like it definitely is.
Yeah,
like the volume of the watch, like the amount of material. If you look at a 44 millimeter Panerai, right, with the bracelet, and it's lighter than this 40 millimeter Daytona, just because of the platinum volume, let's say density. Of the material itself, and that's when I feel okay, that's a watch 40 millimeters, 250 270 grams. Okay, I feel the weight is like more, making it more, let's say, precious. But if it was 44 or 48 or 60, I feel like that's why it's heavy, because it's big, not because it's precious, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
Morning, Herbert. Good to see you. Hope you can catch up later. And Hansi makes an interesting point. The older he gets, the lighter the watch he gravitates to.
It's because of arthritis.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were sort of saying at the start of the show, Hansi, was we sort of lighter watches. I don't know. Most of us are sort of like light's cool. We like light watches for sure. Yeah.
So this one started at £67,500. CPO is £92,950. I saw this one, which is the one I would get, and I think Abdul would get. The Eastern Arabic numerals on eBay. Now on eBay, this one is going for £124,995.
Boom.
Which is a lot of money. A lot of money. But just look at it, it's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That's
You know
the one
why?
that's the one I'd go for.
Yeah, me
You know why? It's more expensive because there's probably a fucking oil reserve somewhere in it too. That's why.
It gives you right to some oil well in the Gulf state.
Yeah.
Which would you take, JCB? Would you go for the plain one or this?
Well, this is previous generation. I would still go for the current generation plain
Right.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Look, I mean, look, Arabic. Well, these Eastern Arabics aren't a big deal for me because I'm not Arabic, I suppose, so it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, like I said, the current generation one with those little subtle changes. You got the platinum ring around the tachometer bezel, the thinner subdials. It's just the exhibition case back. It's just a much better watch, I think. The current one.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going the normal dial as well because this dial looks like the buttons I have to push to get home back in Stargate. The fucking dial home thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Urban. Yeah, if you like what you do, what we do, guys, please give a thumbs up. That'd be appreciated. So,
But also, just on these ones, Tom. The previous generation also had a version with baguette.
Yeah, diamond baguettes. Yeah, I know. I've seen one of those.
I'm pretty sure the new one would probably have that as well. So that
I've seen one of those.
that you'd want to get.
But that's my favorite, I reckon.
Yeah,
So
that
move on
looks
to
pretty cool, for sure.
move on to an even heavier Rolex. This is 286 grams. Move on to 322 grams, which is the Rolex Deep Sea 18 karat yellow gold Deep Sea, the 13666 ALB. Goes to 3,900 meters water resistance. Is 44 mil and 50,800 pounds new. Interesting how gold and platinum feature in heavier watches a lot. I mean, it's what do you think to this one? I think it's ridiculous. I think it's you're not going to go diving. Well, at least if you drop your watch in the water, it's going to survive to the bottom of the sea. You know, so.
Yeah, no, I love the color combo. Like, I love the yellow gold with the blue, but obviously it's much better in a Submariner. Like, those things are humongous, real chunky monkeys.
Yeah.
I think they're like 18 mil thick, aren't they?
Well, how much was the weight? 300 what?
22?
322 grams.
Fucking hell.
I'd rock that Deep Sea.
Kilo, man.
Yeah. Wrist full of ignorance would rock it. I mean, geez, it's a real kind of statement watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of gold.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hi, Doc Minkin.
Hey, Doc.
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
Hi, CB.
That's a beast.
Yeah, that's a big boy watch. You need at least a 20 centimeter wrist circumference to be able to just wear it, you know, like.
This is a collar, not a wristwatch.
Yeah, and the yellow gold with the blue, I like the color combo, but it's too flashy for me. It's just like, it's too much.
Yeah.
Have a good breakfast, JJ. Thanks for joining us. Take care.
See you, Junior. I mean, I don't like the normal deep sea, the steel one, because it's so big and thick.
Yeah.
Like, imagine this gold thing on your wrist. It just, man, it's just so much. I fucking hate this watch, honestly. Sorry, I'm just gonna let it out.
It's almost 18 mil thick, like, you know, like,
yeah,
compared to a Submariner, which is maybe 11 to 12.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Okay, then. This is 320. The Daytona was 286 grams. This is 322 grams. And I think JCB is going to be a fan of the next one. 431 grams. We're going back to platinum. We're going back to platinum.
That's 1 pound, right?
Back to platinum. Yeah, it's 15.2 ounces.
Oh, wow.
Audemars Piguet Platinum Royal Offshore Chronograph.
You're wearing one of these now, JCB.
Solid
Oh,
950 platinum case and bracelet, 42 mil. This one's from 2017, a limited edition of 50 pieces worldwide. Goes for 104,978 pounds used. So that's
Wow.
second-hand price.
It's just like the weight of it in platinum. That's really what you're paying for, right?
Yeah,
That's all it is. It's just a big lump of platinum.
that's
I've got a question.
brick on the wrist.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, but never really given a shit enough to go and look for myself. Why is it called an offshore?
The offshore.
I don't know, to be honest. with
Fucking
you.
here on shore with you, not offshore. You throw it in the ocean. What's an offshore?
I think it's meant to be more a sports watch,
More swimming sports
more
watch.
swimming watch, and even though it's a chronograph and it's
Oh.
got pushers.
Swimming. From what I heard, these things are like Ferraris, temperamental. You're gonna go swimming. I wouldn't even let it near my fucking the condensation on my drink.
Yeah, the offshore is the bigger, beefier version of the Rolex,
Big.
basically.
You made the better call getting yours on the strap anyway, JCB.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look, I much prefer regular Royal Oaks to the offshores. I'm not a big fan of offshores because they're such thicker, bigger watches. But yeah, half a kilo of platinum on your wrist. Why the hell not? Man,
Yeah,
that's
big
great. That's
watches.
nearly half a kilo, Tom, of platinum.
Yeah,
Fucking hell, that's just ridiculous.
it's a workout, right? Your left hand would be but much.
How you ever get like you're in a restaurant, right? You're in a Jesus. Awesome. I wasn't gonna go there, but all right. I was gonna say you're in a restaurant, you're trying to order. How are you gonna do this? But you end up getting their attention.
Are you a Royal Oak fan, Ben?
No, not really.
Not now.
No, no.
No, definitely not an offshore fan. They're way too big altogether.
Yeah.
Someone's been winding up their automatic watch a little bit too much, I think.
Wristful likes the offshore better.
Yeah, Wristful of Ignorance has a bit of a history in the comments of liking bigger watches. It's kind of no surprise now at this stage.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
Well, it's having worn this Casio, I'm like, yeah, okay, I can get offshore. Like, I don't mind it, but I've worn a 15202 before, and it's such a cool watch. The thinner Royal Oaks are just way better for me.
Yeah, the offshore is like a Premier League footballer buying a G-Shock.
Yeah, but
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too taken by the Royal Oak in general, to be honest with you. I'm not that. I know it's a big hype watch, but
like you have to lament the fact in some way that AP have gone so far down the Royal Oak path.
Yeah,
almost to. I know you've got the code 1159 now, but that I do love that. But aside, like, yeah, I mean, it's Royal Oak everything, isn't it, for AP?
Yeah,
it
is.
Look, I'm me of all people. I'm going to say this. Yeah, I'm going to play devil's advocate. It's no different with the Reverso.
Yeah, I don't know. No, JLC have done a lot more other things. They've done. They've got the
so AP, but
no. AP haven't.
No,
JLC got the Master Control series, all the Master series. They've got the Polaris. They've got the so many of the Master series watches. They've got perpetual calendars. They've got different complications.
You got CB in here as well. Hey, man.
Yeah, it's good CCB.
Jesus, though, timely. Like, I've been doing a lot of looking. Is there a classier, more elegant watch than the Reverso? There just isn't.
I think
in terms of a gentleman's watch. Like,
I'm bitten by the Reverso bug.
I know I'm preaching to the converted, like, but.
So we'll move on from the offshore and we'll go on to real Y2K watches now. The Diesel Granddaddy limited edition, 490 grams. This is a true chronograph. I can't see any hands on it apart from it being a chronograph. It's the second heaviest watch on the list, and it's only one from a fashion brand. 73 millimeters. We're getting into. This is a Flavor Flav watch. This is a
I'm sorry, Thomas. You want people to take your show serious, and then you put this fucking shit on your screen.
This is a Flavor Flav clock round the neck territory here. Limited to 1,000 pieces. Yeah,
how is that £674? How, like, that's €30 in Argos.
You know what we do?
4 independently powered quartz chronograph movements.
We all know this watch.
I can't actually see the time on it.
Thomas, we all know it's dog shit, but
yeah,
what I want is to hear you try and sell us this fucking watch.
No, who buys these? Who buys these? It doesn't out of stock. It doesn't out of
Come on, no.
What's that movie? What's the movie where he goes, "Sell me this pen"? This is like "Sell me the pen."
Yeah,
on
exactly.
steroids.
Do your best to sell me this piece of shit. So, come on.
Yeah, CB says he likes diesel cars.
Yeah, but not diesel fucking watches that you can't read.
Too. I have a diesel car, but never a diesel watch, to be honest. Yeah. 73 is just dumb. Yeah, absolutely.
Past 52 is on.
Wait till it's on wrist.
He's fucking proud of that thing as well.
Like, so 400 grams is okay. Past 450 is just too much. Okay,
just too much.
That thing goes from wrist to elbow. Fuck me, dead.
Yeah, basically you can wear it here on the elbow, like an elbow watch.
And the bloke in
like
this picture is 9 foot tall. Okay.
Yeah,
it's just bizarre, isn't it?
Bizarre.
It's. I'm glad they put like a shitload of end reflective on it. Otherwise, it would be like Archimedes' fucking death ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, CB, the Panerai Gaziano is the one made for the Egyptian
So you know what just
Navy's
made me laugh?
one.
What's making me laugh about that watch? They have all the real estate in the world to put crown and pushers, and yet they squeeze them into the very middle of them.
Yeah, exactly. So wherever you wear it, you will just push in the wrist, push in your arm. It will just hurt you when you're wearing it.
It's fucking dog shit. It's so
right. Okay.
You get to look at this and go, "Oh wow, they actually did that."
We'll go off this dog shit to another bit of dog shit, which is the heaviest watch on the list.
I'd literally rather wear dog shit on my
715 grams. 715 grams next watch.
Holy crap.
This next watch is a meme. It's just a meme in the metal. It's the Musk MR2129.
Holy.
That's the heaviest watch I've found. This is 90 millimeter monster. 90 millimeters. Despite being more of a desk clock, it has a bracelet so it can be worn on wrist. It's equipped with features like a thermometer, hydrometer, alarm function, chronograph and time. Made by a Japanese watch company Musk in 2006 to be the world's largest and most ridiculous watch. It takes styling keys from the Daytona, sort of, in a way. It was made as the joke watch.
It does?
That makes it all right.
Just two things quickly. One, I love that something this
apparently they've sold for 5,000 yen, which is $25.
That's hey, you know what? That's good.
It's a $5,000 watch.
$25.
I would buy it for $25, to be honest.
If I needed a piece of steel for something, $25, that's a lot of steel.
Oh my god, I think, yeah, Jesus.
So this is the heaviest watch on record, 715 grams. Wait till you see it on wrist.
Made him carry it instead of the cross. I love the taper on the bracelet too. That's just going to make things better.
And the bracelet is just barely holding on, you know, like
it needs a jockey strap, not a bracelet.
It's bizarre.
Ah.
It's crazy.
How
That's the
big
thing,
is
that's
that?
the
How
stuff,
big
like on
is
the top.
it?
Oh God, I need one for the next Red Bar meetup, Tom. We have to do this. Like, I'll go halves with you, $12.50 each.
You could eat ramen out of that thing. It's a bowl.
You could. I was just going to say you could drink your coffee out of it.
Well,
I think
the
I
things
think
I
it's
like
made
about
like
this, there's two things, right? First thing is the Japanese invented something this fucking big, which to me is like polar opposites. The second thing I like is that Thomas forgot one of the specs. It's got a 3 centimeter rehort on that fucking inner case. Look at this. Go back to that other shot and have a look how deep that goes down. Look at the fucking depth on that.
Oh, we need to come back to this in ugly ass watches.
It's satin because if it was high polish, you would laser eye surgery everyone that walks past you. Look at the stem. Look at the see the hand stack. The fucking pivot that would be coming up through that would be like your finger. Look at the size of it.
it's crazy.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
Oh my fucking god.
I actually need one.
This you throw this out the car window with a rope tied, you stop your car.
Mm.
It's an anchor.
You know, when it goes too far that it becomes so attractive somehow. This is what it is.
Don't tell me you're finding this. Okay,
I
that's
find
right.
this like a perfect watch for a fun day out with friends to throw it at each other, hit each other with the watch, and then come back and like that's the game we played today.
Yeah.
Hitting each other with a kilogram of
other in
metal
the
watch.
And if you get bored with it, we have a community in Ireland. You know, you ever watch Snatch with Brad
Yeah.
Pitt's character, the Traveller community?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
So
Vikings.
they trade stainless. They're always trading scrap metal. So if you get bored with it, they'll take it off your
Get some
hands.
money out of this thing. I want to see a YouTube video of someone doing a review on this, but not like, oh, this is how it looks on my wrist. This is the water resistance. I want to see him like drop it from fucking height and see what it takes to break this thing.
I mean, so people worry about catching their watches on door handles and stuff. This thing, you'd be smashing everything in sight. It'd be.
You'd be catching the what is it? Instead of catching the watch on the door, you'd be catching the door on the watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Porco Dio, guarda che sto orologico.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
There's a forum
Look at
post
the
here.
milling they had to do just to fit the bracelet too.
Does a 90mm watch count as a weapon?
Yes, in this case, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one on eBay here.
Really?
How much?
$300 US.
Oh, no, fuck that.
Really? Am I back?
From Honkas.
Really? Someone on eBay? Because I searched eBay. I
What's
couldn't
it- hang
find
on.
any.
Let me have hang on. What's this piece of shit called?
The Musk
What?
MR
Musk.
2129.
Whoa! You're getting ahead of me here. Musk.
MR
R
2129.
2129. Remember, I've been drinking too, right? So just,
No, sorry, Tom. The listing is ended.
I don't have it also here.
Ah, right.
No. There's another ugly Musk watch there, but nothing like this.
Scratchy, I have no idea what the water resistance is on this one.
Oh, they ripped off Rolex too. These people. Look, they got Daytona as well. Musk. Beautiful. Oh, sorry.
Go again.
Hang on. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Beautiful, eh? Que bello.
Crazy, really.
They ripped off the Yachtmaster as well. They've ripped off some uglier watches.
I think this is their best watch they've done. It's absolutely
Whoa.
bizarre. 90 millimeters diameter, 715 grams. I don't care what the water resistance
Assuming
is.
the
I
water
want one.
resistance is not.
I want one. If anybody
want
sees one of these, please let me know. Please let me know. I want to buy one.
Hey, there's
I
a
want
white
to
dial
buy one.
version too. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I've seen
Yeah,
that.
But
Yeah.
assuming it doesn't have like even 100 meters water resistance, if you wear this in the water, you'd want to have a deep sea on your other wrist because this is
Yeah,
going to
to balance
drag
it
you
out.
to the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
You know,
Yeah.
I used to see this on Facebook. People were making jokes, and I thought it was a bullshit watch. I didn't think this was really made.
Yeah, good to see you, Mason.
Look
Hope
at
you're
the
all
taper.
right.
Look,
You're gonna fit this
I-
in too, anyway.
why did they put a taper on the bracelet?
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's what I
know.
said before, like it's gonna make a difference.
It's like strangling your wrist better, you know, like
Yeah.
the best way to
So-
cut blood out of your wrist so you can cut your hand afterwards.
If you're gonna go somewhere with this watch, do you throw it in your backpack, get there, and then put it on, or what do you do with it? And then I used to think the Black Bay. I used to say with the Black Bay as well, my 41, till I got used to it. The side with the the side with the crown looked all right, but on the other side, I said it used to look like a fridge. Yeah, the metal finishing. This fucking thing. Look at the crown. Is that the crown or is that a pusher? I don't know what the fuck that is hanging off the side. It looks like a small wart.
You can see that I'd be inclined to make a belt buckle out of it.
Yeah.
Why? You're gonna fall forward.
Yeah. You know, you need to buy two and put them on each wrist and then work out. So you'd have like some kind of leg training.
You'd end up with you do your rotator cuff. Oh my god!
So, which do we prefer? After looking at those bizarre watches, which do
The
we prefer?
Amigo, Seamaster,
light or heavy
Rory,
watches?
McElroy, whatever fucking thing. That's it.
Do we prefer lighter or heavy watches? Do you think?
I go light.
Or does it matter? You go light, Abdul.
Yeah.
What about
Look,
you, JCB? Are you a heavy watch man or a lighter watch
Look,
man?
no, I like to wear light watches, but out of all the watches we've seen tonight, definitely that platinum Daytona for me is the
Yeah.
that's the number one for sure. Yeah.
What about you, Timely?
Listen, I'm gonna go with the light ones because they were less uglier than the heavy ones.
Wishful ignorance, he says heavy all day long for him.
Fucking
He's a heavy
Panerai
watch
the size
guy.
of my head, or sorry, a rip-off Panerai by people that used to work at Panerai, the size of my head, and then this fucking new 30-inch wheel with a watch bracelet on it. But they did taper it.
Yeah, I
Points for styling.
I
love how this bloke wants one.
Yeah.
I like the
chip
Zenith. The Zenith, I quite liked the Zenith CoverGirl Carbon. I could go for a light watch like that. I do like to feel a bit of weight on my wrist. I like to feel a watch that's got some heft, and I don't like too light watches, but I wouldn't go into stuff like that Musk that we just saw. 900, what was it, 715 grams. That's nearly a bag of sugar on your wrist. That's nearly
a bag of concrete on your wrist. Don't worry about
yeah. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. So interesting to hear what the chat says.
Yeah, I'm kind of with time. My favorite watch there and the most futuristic was the Aquaterra Ultralight.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it?
Well, having said that, if somebody wanted to offer me a rose gold date with a tiger dial and baguette diamonds, I'll take it off your hands.
Absolutely. Same here. Yeah.
I got a quick question for you. If you're buying the Musk watch, are you also getting into the stock market because you're buying up all the stainless steel commodity like in one watch?
Yeah, it's like an ETF. Steel ETF.
Yeah, Mason wants it's 45 mil, 50 fathoms, maybe titanium, but it makes it more wearable. It's still as nice as it still has nice heft, but not too much. But Panerai, 44 mil Mason ones, Panerai titanium, titanium bracelet. Still got a bit of heft, but it's fully titanium, not too heavy. So same sort of feeling
But
here.
it makes it feel better with the titanium, doesn't it?
Yeah. Anything else left to add, fellas? Can you think of anything else? Any
Heavy
final
watches.
thoughts?
Heavy
Take
watches.
care of yourself and each other.
Worry. Yeah. Right. Worry more about what the watch is going to do to your body rather than,
Bottoms up.
you know.
Your
I'd
pocket.
worry about what it's going to do to your pocket more. Yeah.
Worry more about what the watch will do to your wrist than your pockets. Money is just numbers floating through space. Don't ever let it get in the way of what you want.
Oh, well, in that case, why don't you go buy that ultra-thin Cacaretzi, was it Bulgari, and sell your house twice over?
Yeah.
Just numbers floating through. When you're in a cardboard box on the street with your family, it's just numbers floating in there.
Yeah. Two words. Timely. The social welfare department. That's four words.
Hang on a minute. I know I've been drinking, but
I was going to use the Irish term, which is Tusla department.
JCB, he has been drinking. I'm sure.
I told you I was feeling a bit dizzy at the start of the podcast.
Or it's a lot of Benadryl. He's been really hitting the Benadryl.
Oh, guys, I don't know where you guys, Tom, you're probably, the rain here yesterday was on.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Storm Amy.
Storm Amy, yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's going to be a full weekend of it, Ben. So,
I mean to brag, but it's been 28 degrees and blue skies over here. But
nice.
Oh,
nice. You got summer coming, haven't you? Yeah, we got winter coming.
There's nobody wearing vintage watches in Ireland and England over the last couple of days, I'll tell you that much. It's all screwed out crown, turtles and alpinists and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoy what we do, give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And thanks to everyone for joining us. Thanks to Ben. Thanks to Timely. Thanks to Abdul. And of course, thanks to JCB. Yeah. Great to see you all. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Thanks to Wristful. Thanks to Mason One. Thanks to Phoenician Cedar, CB, everyone who I haven't mentioned, Skylar Santana, Scratchy, everyone. Hans Niesensus, it was great to see you. Jeannie Johnson as well. Dominic in Florida.
Don't forget Aaron.
Aaron the rock star.
And Thomas, you got to say, okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
That is okay.
Russell 996, and our newest member of the chat, Medium Rare Monkey. Good to see you in the chat.
But it's not okay, guys. It's okay, guys.
How do you must have studied the guy?
No, I just pick shit up pretty quick.
Okay, guys.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. See you in the next one. Thank you. Okay.
From myself and Hugo, thank you and good night.
Yeah, Hugo.
Buonanotte per tutto bene.
Buongiorno.
I laugh if he watches.
Ciao.
That'd be the best.
My kid doesn't know the Spanish for please. I thought that was very poor for 4.
Oh, love it.
Well done. Look at you. Nice. That joke. Very good. In languages.
Yeah.
Very good.
Here's one for Mason One. Did you know that Yul Brynner doesn't wear aftershave?
Not anymore, he doesn't, no.
That's why you'll never walk alone.
Oh, God.
Okay, on that note, yeah.
Yeah.
On that
Ciao,
bombshell.
ciao,
Yeah,
ciao,
and on that
ciao,
I know.
ciao,
listen,
ciao,
I
bella,
don't care. There's a few
ciao.
people walking out the back, but they're beginning to walk towards us now. Yeah.
Ciao.
Okay, guys. Thanks for watching.
Okay,
guys.
guys.
Thanks for watching.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.